Somebody on the last live, told me to eat a hot dog. Somebody on the last live told me to eat a hot dog, so I low-key am gonna eat a hot dog then. I'm gonna eat a hot dog. Hey guys, welcome to the live. Oh, I think I said to you, Drea, that like it's not that I'm not open to it. Like I'm open to, like, legitimately, if somebody was able to help me with something, I'm open to it. However, I don't think nobody could really actually help me with it, with anything. I would eat a hot dog off the drink that dude's right. I got the hot dog. I hope it tastes good. It's kind of it's very hot. Can you tell? Because it's smoking. It's so hot, actually. You said you wouldn't? I'll probably eat the burger too at this point. I don't know. I can make a sandwich. I kind of could. I'm eating a hot dog. My outfit's kind of cute, right? Thanks, Drea. I hope I didn't sound very sad with what I was saying, but I was just being honest. Just being honest. This is how I know I'm lit, because how am I eating this? How am I eating this? I'm about to eat a burger next. What a month? I sounded sad. There's nothing I can do about that. It's like legit nothing I can do about that. Yeah, it's just being real. I'm gonna keep trying. Even if something really, really exciting happened to me, like in the back of my mind, I fear that I'm gonna be thinking about like something bad's gonna happen. But I think something bad's gonna happen. And that's not a good way to think. No, it seems like nobody needs to be in my life though, for real. Like, it's just nobody's supposed to be. It feels like nobody in the world's supposed to be in my life. But I have people over the internet that I can connect with in some way. So I F with y'all. I need a man. Probably. Your therapist said you was like Job from the Bible. I have so many bad things happening to you. I feel that same way. I need closure? What do you, Drea, you think I need closure? How? Like, what way? I need closure in what way? I need closure, like, with a relationship? I don't think there's not one relationship, or I don't think there's an actual relationship or dynamic where I actually genuinely feel like I need closure at the moment. I'm just so bored. Also, I think I'm about to get my cycle soon. So I'm like hella moody. Everything is all bad. I'm like super moody, about to get my cycle. I woke up this morning, felt bloated as hell. My stomach just felt like my stomach has been so flat the past few days. I woke up this morning, I felt like my stomach was like a pregnant stomach. Like, I just felt so like, it's like I had pre-cramps. Sometimes I be having cramps like for a whole week before I actually get my cycle. And then if I get my cycle, sometimes only one day I have cramps. So you mean to tell me I'm supposed to cramp for like sometimes 8 days? Sometimes it felt like I was cramping for 2 weeks before I actually got my period. Like, sometimes I'll cramp and I won't even have a period. What's something that I regret? What do I regret? Sorry, I had to turn off lights and stuff. Sometimes I regret doing tarot. I know it sounds weird. Like, I don't necessarily think I'm a bad person for doing tarot, but sometimes I regret the fact that I'm into tarot. Whew. Sorry, you guys, I'm burping so much. Sometimes, I think a lot of times that I'm being punished by God and I'm going to go to hell. Sometimes I think that. Alyssa, I'm trying to see how much we look alike. Let me pull it up on my other phone. A lot of times, a lot of times I always think that I'm gonna go to hell. Even if I'm even if I'm a very good person, I always think that something about that. Wait, where did you get this picture? Wait, Alyssa, where did you get that picture? That's like a real picture of me, it looks like. I'm confused. No, but it's beyond the whole it's demonic part that makes me think that way. Alyssa, how you take my face? Where you get that picture from? No, but like sometimes I wish I wasn't into tarot because like tarot has saved my life and I feel like I'm dependent on it. Like I feel like my life is like I'm supposed to be in tarot. And it's against my actual beliefs. There's like a small part of me that makes it seem like it's a part. How did tarot save me? Because I literally was going through a lot of witchcraft and spiritual warfare. At first I was going through spiritual warfare and witchcraft from like secular people, like demonic people. And then I also was going through it with people who were trying to help me. And so like it exposed a lot of evil people. Like tarot has helped me cut off a lot of people in life that I genuinely needed to cut off, that honestly, before I first started to really get back into it, I probably would have kept them around more. Like, I probably would have been like stupid. So now I feel like I'm completely dependent on tarot. Like, I feel like it has to be a part of my life. So I kind of just am like, whatever. Like, a part of me doesn't care, but I'll be honest, I'm not surrounded by people who actually support that much. So, and then I sometimes think about how, like, I don't know, I just think about a lot of shit, though. Like, I just think about a lot of stuff, though. I believe in free will to some extent. Like, sometimes the more that I study like astrology, like my birth chart, man, when I study my birth chart, I see so much stuff of what I actually have lived in life. And I'm just like astonished. I'm like astonished by it to some extent, because I'm like, everything in this world, it's like I have had different levels of what I view this world like. And I can't even share to every part of how I see the world and at every phase of how I see the world. But it's like, man, I try to keep myself away from super, super dark things though. And what I mean by that is like, for instance, like, I don't know, like there's a Bible verse that says that we're supposed to cast down evil imaginations. So like, I can manifest things very easily. So like, I don't want to be a weapon forming against myself. So I try to like be very, very intentional with a lot of stuff. But sometimes it feels a little bit hard because it's like, if people don't understand you, being super tapped in and spiritual when other people don't understand you or they're not awake, it can make bad things, like they can think bad things of you. So I don't know. I am very grateful though for my YouTube page. I wouldn't care if only 12 people showed up to my YouTube page. I feel like I'm still very grateful of my, even though there's like 34 of you guys in here right now, but I still am just very grateful for my YouTube page. I really am, like, oh my God. But like, I don't know. I just, like, this is how I experience, like, my thoughts literally do this. Like, I'm really just talking with you guys where my thoughts go sometimes. And I try not to think stuff like this so much because it could be like a, like my mood is super high a lot of times. So to think like this, it's like it's kind of like going lower. So I don't stay here for long, by the way, but whatever. It just sounds cynical as hell. It sounds like depressing as shit. Like, but sometimes I just think, like, sometimes I just see life in a certain way, and it's probably not correct, but yeah. Jewel, just ask Jesus about tarot. He'll help you. Jewel, I think you need to cry. You think I need to cry? Mommy, I want to tell you something, but if I do, I don't think you will like me anymore. Just tell me. What is it, Drea? Mommy just cried after you go live. Hey, I'm feeling down today. I really hope you remember me, or I do remember you, Violet. Or this will be weird, but I hope you're doing better than I am. Love you guys. Thanks, Violet. I hope you do better. Gotta do better, G. Pray. I just try not to share these parts of my thoughts because they're not super positive. They're kind of cynical. Can you just stay close to cover? I think I low-key have no cloak. I feel like what the fuck? I feel like I low-key have no choice but to stay with God because, like, I just feel like I'm aware of too much stuff. But I'm still scared. Like, I'm actually kind of scared of God, like, in a I respect him type of way. But I don't know if God believes in tarot. I think God talks to me in different ways, but I don't think he believes in tarot. Alyssa, do you have a WhatsApp? Or at least that's not what I grew up on. So I'm always like, A lot of times I don't think about it at all, by the way. But every now and again, I just wish that I was able to do something else with a collective to loan you money for food and clothes. I don't necessarily think I need that. Mom, he doesn't believe in it. I know he doesn't. So I don't want to do it. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't need have. I feel like I wish I didn't need to do it anymore. Yeah, I know he talks to me, but I just wish that I didn't have to do it anymore. Thanks. She said, girl, your curls are curling. Am I about to cry? Why does my eyes look so sparkly? Dude, you live like a sinner. He probably gives you conviction. God doesn't need to give me conviction because I always think he's mad at me. God doesn't need to give me conviction because I always low-key think he's mad at me. Like, God literally has to send me signs that he's not mad at me. So, yeah. Why do Christians act like God's talking to them all the time? Mommy, bye. I love you. If you need anything, let me know. Okay, Drea, thank you for joining live and sending your positive vibes. I love you. God, I know he loves me, but I don't think he likes that. You look like Laura from Casa. Wish came true. You don't have to do it anymore. You are now free. No, I feel like I low-key have to do it, by the way. I'm a magician and I can predict the future. God don't believe in sex before marriage, and we all doing it. It's okay to go against God for things. I know. I think about that too. Like, when I was celibate for 3 years, I was doing so good. I was doing so good, to be honest. But I'm not gonna lie. When I broke that streak and I started to like have sex again, my life didn't magically change right away. However, I feel like I've started to benefit again off of life. And it sounds so messed up to think. Celibate for 3 years better than me. Yeah, we're all God's children. And he is trying to lead us on the right path. Clairvoyant me. You're so beautiful. Thanks. But yeah, I kind of just wish I wasn't dependent on tarot, but I feel like I am. Like, I feel like I need it. I feel like I need it to survive. Like, I feel like if I don't have actual tarot, then something bad could happen to me, is what I sometimes fear. Seinfeld did an episode where George was celibate and his life improved. Funny episode. I wish that my life improved. I was going through so much spiritual warfare by myself. Joel, I'm not gonna lie, you're not going to hell, but I probably am. Why? Benefit from life by having intercourse? Yes. I feel like when I started to have sex again, like, my life didn't immediately change for the better, but I feel like eventually it did start. It's okay to go against God. Forgive the Father for they know what they do with Jesus of Nazareth. I'm just saying, like, sometimes I have like this constant thought in my mind that God doesn't like me. But I know it doesn't come from like a real, like, it's coming from like this world. It's not coming from like me being a genuinely bad person. Do you think he doesn't want us to not have sex before marriage? I know God probably doesn't want us to have sex for marriage, but our culture is so fucked up. So it's like, what the hell? Just smoke and stick to bones and cards. He will heal you. I don't do bones. I eat ass like groceries on hood. What the fuck? Self-doubt. LOL. But yeah, sometimes I think that, like, I had a scary dream. Sometimes I have weird dreams. I have had some kind of weird dreams, but I haven't been able to decode it recently. But I had a really scary dream like a few weeks ago. And I already shared it on the live. I don't necessarily think it was about me, but if it was still scary. Imagine being God, making some life forms and punishing them when they don't do exactly what you want. That's fucked up. I told you guys, I used to think God was the devil. Like, I used to think he was a narcissist. In the name of Jesus, I pray that you healed you and she follows your path. Thanks. I had a dream where Epstein butt read you. Man, it's just like, I don't know, it's crazy. So yeah. Happy New Year. It's so crazy because I have this fear that something bad like that is going to happen to me, but I know I'm not a bad person in life. Like, I genuinely know that I'm not a bad person, and I know that I don't do fucked up things to people. I know I don't try to go out my way to hurt people. I don't do foul shit to children or shit like that. I know that I don't do fucked up things like that, but I still feel like that. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, I feel like if God loves me, that's part of the reason why I suffer so much.